Hi, Virgo. Seems to be my earth sign day. Just did Taurus. Did Capricorn a few days ago. But let's get into your reading. Happy Taurus season. You all should be feeling good? No? I actually don't know what season Virgos really feel good in or good during. I would like to say it'd be one of the earth seasons, but maybe not. 7 of Wands, first card out. Okay, so there is something in which you all are trying to stand your ground on. There is something in which you all are trying to maybe even prove your point that you deserve to be up here. Are you all trying to prove a point to someone or something? King of Wands. And this energy can feel a bit foreign to Virgo because I feel as though you all are used to being on top, right? In the sense that Virgos are extremely meticulous, they're extremely thorough, they are perfectionists, right? And so with those qualities can come great success, right? With the Virgo energy. The Virgo energy almost sort of calls upon this level of success and recognition by virtue of you all being so thorough in anything that you do, right? But being in this energy, having to fight for it, having to stand your ground for it, can seem a bit, I want to say beneath you, but a bit like, ooh, I have to do this now? Did I not prove that, like, I know exactly what it is that I'm doing? Did I not prove that I'm the best of the best of the best at the thing that I'm trying to stand up here and prove that I can do the best at? So it's a bit of an uncomfortable position for you all because this is not your method or mode through which you all get on top, right? This is more so like what an Aries would do, or maybe even a Leo, right? But not you all. You all are very clear cut and clean with your work, and that in and of itself gives you the title. And so now we have the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands potentially representing a father figure, an authoritarian masculine figure in your life through which you feel you have to prove this thing to. And it almost feels as though they're gaining some sort of enjoyment from watching you struggle to stay on top. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Other than that, there could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or other earthy, slow-moving energy who is moving in to give you an offer. An offer that appears to be quite stable. An offer that appears to be perfect on all sides, right? The 4 of Wands, stability. There's 4 sides to it. There is stability, there is groundwork, there's a foundation laid. But it feels as though you have to get through the 7 of Wands moment to get to this 4 of Wands moment with this earth sign, with this Knight of Pentacles. High Priestess, 3 of Wands. Yeah, from what I'm understanding here, the High Priestess and this 3 of Wands it's actually encouraging you, and Taurus got a very similar message, encouraging you, like, stop. Whatever you are doing here to prove either to this person or to prove that you are this energy, right? That you can embody this King of Wands energy as well. Whatever you are doing, it's exhausting you. It's not a 6 of Wands, it's a 7 of Wands, right? So you've already claimed the victory. Now the hard part is staying on top, even when you know none of these contenders beneath you have what it takes to even step into the ring with you, right? That's a hard fact to face. And so we have the High Priestess here, who I feel as though is encouraging you and signaling you to stop, to get into a space of feeling receptive and to feeling open to whatever may come to you through these open waters, right? That if this was a job situation, that it's okay to leave and maybe see what else is out there, to see what other possibilities and messages could come through to you. And that there is a potential offer on the table. I mean, it's not going to come in immediately, right? And that's sort of the downside with the Pentacles energy, is that though it is substantial and it is valid and it is meaningful and has substance to it, it's slow moving nonetheless. So you might have to wait a little bit before this new opportunity comes through, but whatever it is brings with it great stability. And so you get to move from this energy into this energy, right? We get to detract and go back a little bit, but with that comes a peace and comes new opportunities and new... Give me a minute. I'm back. So, as I was saying, the beginning of the reading, your energy feels as though it's very frantic and you are having to prove yourself and stay on top in a fight that maybe you don't really want to fight, that it's just out of pride, that it's just out of wanting to remain in some position of authority, in some position of control, to be seen in a certain way. And as the reading progresses, the High Priestess encourages you to stop, to... And in essence, this Three of Wands, this figure here, is returned back to a place of humility, right? Because there is no certainty. There is no guarantee in what this person's future could look like and what this person's, life path, what turns it may take. But they are willing to have faith and to be open-minded to whatever is going to be, whatever they will be able to receive, right? And right in the middle of the reading thus far is the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So there is something that can potentially bring forth stability. And whatever that thing is seems to be quite compatible with you, being as though it's a Pentacles and it's an Earth card, right? It's compatible with you. Let's see. Any other messages or guidance for Virgo for May 2020? Knight of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands, the Sun. So I feel as though as we move into Leo season, I don't know why I said Leo season, this initial slow moving, right? Energy, this night, slowly, this opportunity begins to ramp up, right? Begins to take on more speed, takes on more passion, takes on more energy, more kinetic energy. There's more momentum behind it, right? Leading to even more stability, leading to even more joy. And I feel as though whatever it is you are able to build or create now, right? Whatever seeds you are able to plant now, though it might seem to be slow, it might seem to be a bit unsure for you, that opportunity begins to ramp up and turns into something really energetic and full of momentum by the time we roll into Leo season. So let's see, is there any closing messages or guidance for Virgo? The Tower and Justice. Yep. So, yeah, we have a ten of wands here. Whatever it is you are trying to do here, whatever it is you're trying to fight for, it might feel as though you are trying to do the right thing and you are really trying to fight the good fight, but it really does. First of all, it's overwhelming. And second of all, it feels as though it's coming from a space that is really based in pride and really based in not losing and really based in not losing the image that you've created for yourself. We have Libra here, right, in the Tower. And Libra, you know, justice, yes, definitely representing the universe's way of inevitably balancing things, whether we want the balance or not, right? Whether we're on the good or bad side, there is no good or bad. There just is a balance, right? There just is something that needs to happen energetically, that all things are balanced. And it's not a good thing or a bad thing, right? But also about maintaining the image, right? Maintaining that Libra sensibility of like, if things need to look good, things need to look beautiful. I need to be presented in a certain way, right? The image, right? Whatever that piece may be for you. Just whatever faulty foundations you have created around what you feel is right or wrong or good or bad, or is your own image, right? Or is your own, how the way in which people perceive you and how you can control that, or curate that this Tower moment, I feel as though this Tower moment is going to inevitably come through and wipe this situation away from you. And it's going to be for the better. It's going to be for the better. And yes, and inevitably, yeah. And like I said, all things must be returned to a balance, right? So if you're here, if you've been in this energy for too long, it's only highly likely that you will end up within these two energies. And I would say if you actually listen, right, and take the lessons from the Tower and the Justice card, whatever opportunities are that will come into you, new opportunities that have the ability to make their way to you, have the ability to also bring great joy and great opportunity. Underneath this 10 of Wands, we have a Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 8 of Wands. So things move very, very, very quickly as we move into the summer. It's just, you know, Taurus season. Taurus energy can be very combative. And so right now, spoken from a Mars in Taurus, so right now, whatever combative energy you need to navigate, you need to move through it. The universe will take care of it, right? And just know that there are great and beautiful things that are making their way to you as we get deeper into the summer. All right, you all. Love you, Virgos, and I will see you next month. Bye.